Okay, the purpose of this video, we're going to show you how to do a inventory import. iQ Reseller has a couple of neat features when it comes to importing. You have the ability to import new master items from an Excel file. You have the ability to import to a new purchase order within iQ Resell as well as two other features. You have the ability to update to existing master items. So you have the ability to update the description, the category, the image URL. You have the ability to update pricing that way, as well as you have the ability to update to existing inventory items as well now. So as long as you have an inventory ID number, you can update the item number, the manufacturer, the description, user-defined fields 1 through 5, and as well as the weight and purchase cost as well. So right now we're going to show you, we're going to take a list here and we're going to update, we're going to do the import here to do a master item creation. To do so, you're going to go to inventory. You're going to go down to import. You're going to see there's two options here. There's new and update. First one, we're going to go to new because we're going to create new master items actually. You do have the ability to do both master items and inventory. I recommend doing them apart from each other. Don't do them all at once because you always want to keep your master items as simple as possible and then use the inventory to distinguish exactly what that inventory item is. So for this one, we're just going to do master item here. After I select master item, we're now going to select the Excel file here. So we're going to click select and we're going to do the import demo here. It's going to open up a new field here and we're going to click on mappings now. So we're going to see that there's nothing mapped down here below. So we're going to take item number, manufacturer, and description is required. So I want to stop here real quick and tell you to do bulk master items. It's real simple. In the Excel file, you want to do a column, name it bulk, and then in capital letters, put the word true, and that will trigger the master items to become a bulk item. You could also do, the category can be required as well. You can set that up in system settings, but for this one, we're just going to do item number, manufacturer, and description to create the master item. So we're going to do item number. We'll go to item number, and you see I'm going from import fields to iQ Reseller fields. So this is grabbing the headers that are in your Excel file. And you're going to notice that the Excel files that we accept is an XLSX file format. So then we're going to take the item number and we're going to click map. You're going to see it appear down here at the bottom. Now we're going to take manufacturer, go to manufacturer and click map, and then we're going to do the same with description as well. So we're going to hit description to description, hit map, we're going to hit select. That saves it, is now validated that information, and now we're going to click import. This will be done really quickly here. We see that it has successfully imported two master items because you see there's only two master items on this Excel file. And to see that this did work, we'll copy one here, go to inventory, go to master items, and we're going to search for one. And there's that one that we just created. Now we're going to import these items onto a purchase order. And we're going to do almost the exact same steps here. We're going to go to inventory, import, and click new. Next, instead of master items, we're going to leave on inventory. We're going to select the Excel file, which is going to be my iQ demo, again, which is the import demo right there. And then now you're going to select the vendor that you're going to be purchasing that equipment from here. Because as you can see here, I have the item number of what I'm bringing in, the manufacturer, and a brief description. Now I'm going to bring in the serialized numbers as well, the quantities, and then offer price as well. Okay, so we're going to select Chase Consulting. At this point, hit mappings, and we're going to do the same thing over again. Item number to item number, manufacturer to manufacturer, description to description, serial number to serial number, quantity to quantity, and then offer price will be the unit cost. I'm going to hit select. At this point, we're going to hit import. Take a few seconds here. We'll see that import's been completed. Down here at the bottom, we have inventory 314001, and then the inventory numbers get created. And if I continue to scroll down in the log field down here at the bottom, we see that we have PO number 2437 created. We're going to go to buy now, and we'll see here it is created right here. The offer prices, the serial number, the description, and those items have been created as well. Okay, before we carry on to show you how to do importing to existing master items and inventory items as well. I do have this little cheat sheet here to show you the fields that we do allow an import for. So as you can see here, I'm on the new master item import section. So we do allow you to import to all of these categories that you see here under A, the length limitations as well, and then the special characters that we do permit when doing in master item import. As you can see, anything that you see within the master items is pretty much able to be uploaded to create a master item. So you have your item numbers, your item information, whether it's going to be a bulk, and then the validation that you have to put true in. Categories 1 through 4, you have the ability to do sale price 1 through 8, user-defined fields for master items 1 through 5, even on the package weight and dimensions that you can import into the master items, as well as the type and weight as well. And then the number of characters, and then the number of numbers that we allow within a master item import as well. Same goes for inventory as well. Not as many fields, but you still have quite a bit of fields as well on here. So you do have the item number, manufacturer, description, all the item information, as well as purchase and unit cost. You have the purchase date, the condition codes, warehouse location, serial number, and then again, a big one is all the user-defined fields. And then when you're going to update master items and update inventory, here are the required fields that you need for validation. So when you're doing a master item update, and we're going to show you how to do that here momentarily, is you have to have the item number and you have to have the manufacturer. Even when you notice when you go and try and edit a master item in IQ Reseller, you can't change the item number or manufacturer. Those have to be left alone, and you cannot change them once you've set them and used them within the system. But you do have the ability to change the description, the extended description, categories 1 through 4, the sale prices, and the user-defined fields as well. And then you can see that the character limits and the special characters that we support as well. Now, always note, though, this is highly important, is you need the item number and the manufacturer to be able to update to existing master items. Now, when it comes to inventory, though, the one required field that we have is the inventory ID. So if you want to update to existing inventory items, you have to have a valid inventory ID number. That's what we use to carry the information through and track that item's information and where that item information needs to go, and that's how we track the item within the system as well. You can see here that you do have the ability to do the description, extended description. You cannot do the item number, the manufacturer. Again, just like the master items, it can only be description, extended description, the condition code, warehouse, location, user-defined fields 1 through 5, the suggested price, the weight, the comments, and country code that you can update for the inventory items. So a little bit of limitations here, but you still have those big ones, the user-defined fields 1 through 5, as well as serial numbers that you want to update that information as well. And then you can see the character limitations that we have, or how many characters you can have in those boxes. If you do want to see this file as well, you can search for this within the support center too. I'm going to show you how to update an existing master item using an Excel file. We showed you how to create new master items with an Excel file, and now we're going to update the two records for these two power supplies here. We're going to change them from a category 1 of a computer to a parts instead. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to inventory and we're going to go to import. Instead of going to new, we're going to update, because we're going to be updating records here. We're going to click on update. And you see here the screen's going to look relatively exactly the same. Instead of going to update inventory, we're going to do update master item. We're going to click on update master item. We're then going to select the Excel file that we're going to work off of here. And the Excel file is master item import. We're going to use this file, and you're going to see it's going to pull over those two records there, and you can see the difference of category 1 for parts. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to map these over. You're going to click on mapping. And just like before, you're going to map item number and manufacturer. Remember, those are the two required fields that you need to validate to update master items. So we're going to do that right now by clicking item number, manufacturer to manufacturer. Just like before, working from left to right, and it's automatically reading your Excel headers as well, description to description. So it's always good to remember what your headers are as well. And then here's the one that we're going to update, category 1 to category 1, and then location to location, just because it's on the Excel file as well. You're always going to want to map all of your files, or not files, but all of your columns on your file within IQ Reseller as well. You don't want to skip one over because it will likely not work either. So we're going to click select, which can save it, validate it, and we're going to hit import. So it'll take a few seconds. And then you see here that Item number 0HY104 and 105 have been updated successfully. So now we're going to check those out by going to inventory. We're going to go to master items here. And you see that we have updated the category 1 to parts as well. Keep in mind, you do have to have your categories already added into the system. If you don't have parts added under category within IQ Reseller, it's not going to work either. But you can see here now we have successfully updated these master items. At least let's show you how to update to existing inventory items using the upload feature from an Excel file. What you're going to need when you are importing items that you want to update from an Excel file is you will need that inventory ID. I happen to have a file here and we're going to upload some new information to these items here. So we're going to upload a hard drive serial number, which is user defined field 1, and then the client asset tag, which is also user defined field 2. You are going to need column A here, which is the inventory ID. You are going to want to use a plain generic Excel file as well with no fonts, no bold, no cell locks. You want to keep it plain and simple. And then we're going to use this inventory ID number here to update these two fields here. We are going to keep the main requirements here, but you know what? We don't need some of this information, so we're actually going to remove it here. We're going to remove the units cost and the serial number, and then we're going to update these fields here. And you know what? We'll even update the package type as well to display what N means of saying that there's no package type within our system. So we're going to update all these files here. So I'm going to save those adjustments that I just did. And now I'm going to go to inventory. From inventory, I'm going to go to import and I'm going to go to update, just like I did for master item update. I'm going to leave it on update inventory now. So I'm going to select that file that I just saved. So right here, we're going to open it up and we're going to select the mappings again. Like always, you can always save a template for this, so you can use that same template over and over. And then we're just going to map from left to right, just like we've been doing. We're going to map inventory ID, item number, manufacturer, description, and you see that they're appearing down here at the bottom. And what I did to get this list as well, the easiest way I think is to just build an inventory list outside of the report writer or export the inventory list from IQ Reseller by just clicking on the export to Excel button, and then from there modifying that file from there. So we're going to update these last three fields here. We're just going to click map to all of them, and now we're going to hit select. Perfect, everything's been validated and completed, and now we're going to hit import. This little window is going to appear. We're going to wait here, and now it's going to give me in the log field, because this is going to tell you what's going on with the import. I'm going to scroll down and see that all these inventory ID numbers have now been successfully updated. So let's go take a look at these now in inventory. So we'll go to inventory. We'll open up the inventory tab here. Okay, we're at the inventory screen now. And you know what? Let's find one of these items though, because I don't remember the item number. And let's take that item number, go back to the inventory screen, and let's search for it. And here are those. And we can continue to scroll over, and we'll see that we have now updated user-defined fields 1, 2, and 3. That's how you can use Excel files to update existing inventory items within IQ Reseller. Thank you.